everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're having a wonderful afternoon. Today's video is going to be my monthly favorites. It is that time of the month that we are going to be doing a roundup of everything that I really enjoyed this month. I have not been doing monthly favorites on my channel previously, like last year at all. I think it was like maybe very sporadic, but it was not very consistent. So I definitely wanted to keep doing these. And if you keep liking these videos, please let me know in the comments below, as well as giving it a big thumbs up so I know that you'd like to see more of these. I do really try to include a lot of drugstore brands, affordable brands, and high-end brands, so it's not just all high-end. And I try my best to keep it so that it is sweet and to the point. We're not going to be here for hours. So if you want to see what my monthly favorites are, just go ahead and keep on watching. So first off, let's go ahead and talk about some hair products that I've been loving this month. I actually received a couple of things in the mail and I was really excited to get my hands on this stuff because it works so well, it's insane. And what I am talking about is the Lonza Healing Haircare Keratin Healing Oil Shampoo and Conditioner. These are so good. They're so good. I don't think my hair has ever been so shiny from just a shampoo and conditioner in my life. Whatever is in this, it's like crack for your hair. It's so good. I just feel like my hair is clean. It lasts a lot longer in between washes. It's absolutely beautiful. It sits really well. Right now, I don't have a whole lot of volume, but it's because I styled it that way. If you did want more volume in your hair, you can definitely round brush this top part so that you have a little bit more lift. I just brush it all forward because my hair is way too long to try to round brush myself. Even though I do it for clients, I try not to do it for myself just because I'm lazy. So anyways, these are so good. Really good for medium to dense hair. I would probably say it's going to be a little too heavy for more on the medium to finer side. If you've got more baby fine hair, it's probably not going to be good for you. But us girls that have a lot of hair and it tends to get really dry because you have more wave or curl to it, this is awesome. I started using these guys earlier this month and I have just fallen in love. I love the smell too, and I'm really sensitive to smells, as a lot of you probably know if you've been around for a while. But this does not have that overly fragrant smell. It's a little bit more, it's not so perfumey, but it is a little bit more like sweet. It does smell kind of like candy, but it is not overwhelming, and I absolutely love it. It is so good for your hair, and of course with the keratin you can't go wrong. Moving on with hair care products, other things that I've been really loving in the month of May has been the Living Proof No Frizz Nourishing Styling Cream. It stops frizz, period. It weightlessly blocks humidity, smooths and conditions with no heavy sulfates, oils, or silicones. This stuff is amazing. It doesn't have any of that sticky feeling. You can just run it through your hair. It's great as a detangler. It helps with blow dry time. It works so well. Again, for girls that have heavy duty hair like myself, this would be really good for you. If you wanted something like this for somebody who has more baby fine hair, they do have a volume cream that you can use, and it has a little bit more tack to it. And again, that doesn't have any sulfates or oils or anything in it either. I like to use that one in conjunction with this product as well. And this is a nourishing oil, again from Living Proof. It says here that it stops frizz and adds healthy shine. This stuff is fantastic. I like to put these guys together after I get out of the shower. And I've used these guys. I will go ahead and put 2 pumps of the oil and a little bit bigger than a nickel size in my hand of the cream, mix them together as a cocktail, and then run that through my hair. I will use a brush after I really work it through the ends and kind of just evenly distribute it with the comb or the brush. And I went ahead and just let it air dry to about 80%, and then I will blow dry the rest so that it actually sits the way I want it to. It works so well for me. I cannot get enough of it. It's awesome. So I would highly suggest those products if you've got thick hair, long hair, unhealthy hair from coloring or blow drying or flat ironing or anything. This combination should help you significantly because it's definitely helped me. So let's hop into some makeup products that I've been loving in the month of May. There are a few things that I have just been religiously wearing lately. It's funny because it all started with a request for a tutorial using all e.l.f. products from my friend Brooke, and now I'm obsessed with these products and I can't get enough of them. And what I'm talking about is the e.l.f. large kabuki brush. This is so dirty. It's so gross because I just used it, but I love it so much. It does not shed on me. It works so well. You can put contour on in like 2 minutes. You can bronze your face up really fast. It works so well with all products. I just love this brush so much. I used it for my contour today. Well, it's not really contour. I kind of used it for my bronzer today. And then I used a little bit of a setting powder underneath to clean up as well. It works so good and I love it so much. And it's only like 10 bucks. And I just can't get enough of it. It's awesome. So I have been loving that brush lately, as well as a few other e.l.f. products. And the other one I'm talking about is the Nude Kiss Nourishing Oil Gloss, I believe it's called. I love it so much because it is not sticky, it is not tacky. My hair does not get stuck in my lip gloss. This stuff is so pretty. I want to get Pink Kiss, I think it's called. It's the other nude one, but they did not have it on the website. I've been still looking for it online and in stores and have not been able to find it, but this one has been awesome. I've been putting this in my bag, wearing it all the time, and it does feel like a lip gloss and an oil put together, kind of fused together, but it's weird because it doesn't feel like it's slippery and it's gonna get everywhere. What it's doing is really just kind of nourishing the underlayer of your lips and your skin on your lips, and really just kind of giving you a nice supple even tone on the lips with a little bit of pigmentation with the gloss. It works so well. I absolutely love it. There are 3 other colors that I have been loving as well, but this one is definitely my favorite. And the next thing from e.l.f. that I've absolutely been loving is, what is this called? This is a mascara that they don't even make anymore, and it's really sad. And I know I probably shouldn't be talking about it on my favorites video, but just so that you guys know, it's got like the smallest brush I've ever seen in my life. It doesn't even look like it's on there. It looks like it broke off, but the brush is so good and it gets every single lash coated. I love it for my bottom lashes. It's very close to my Clinique bottom lash mascara that you guys see me use all the time. I love it so much. They do not make it anymore that I know of, but if they do, I will link it down below for you. So I do have a few palettes that I've been loving this month and I wanted to share with you guys. One is something that has been out forever, but I brought it back to the forefront of my makeup collection, so I've been using it a lot more lately. I have just fallen in love with it, and what I'm talking about is the Lorac Pro. This one is so pretty. It looks so nice, and I just have been loving this so much. I just can't get enough of it, and the fact that they're all nice and warm tones. They've got gorgeous shimmer shades. They've got really nice matte tones. Everything is highly pigmented, and I don't know, a lot of the time we get so much more makeup into our lives and we kind of neglect some of the oldies but goodies, and this is definitely one of them, and I've absolutely been loving this lately, so I wanted to talk about this just a little bit. And the next thing that I have been loving lately, which is definitely a new palette to my collection, and you guys have seen me talk about it before, but I'll talk about it again, is the Violet Voss Pro Highlighter Palette. And this one, again, is extremely heavy. It's well put together. It's got a great, huge mirror, and the packaging is freaking phenomenal. Not only is the product inside amazing, but the outside presentation is just flawless. They did a wonderful job, and I just can't get enough of these colors. It does remind me a little bit of the Nicole Guerrero palette. It does have the same kind of texture. I have it on my cheeks today. I absolutely love it. It just looks very glowy, and there is a little bit of kick up with the powders, but they're not overly powdery, which some tend to be. And then there's others out there that just have no bang for their buck, which I have an anti-haul coming on some of those, so stay tuned for that. I've been loving it. I've been using it a lot, and I think my favorite color by far has to be Bloom and Fleur. Fleur. I think that's right. Fleur? Anyways, I've been mixing these two together. They have been my absolute ride or dies. And then these ones, of course, are just a little bit too dark for me, but that's okay. I always mix them with Bloom, and it kind of shears out just a little bit better. So I have been loving and very much utilizing this palette this month. And the last thing that I want to talk about, this is a big behemoth. So this is something that I got about a week and a half ago, so I have not used it too much, but you'll be seeing it a lot more on my channel. And what I'm talking about is a gigantic palette. This is from Give Me Glow. It looks like this. It's absolutely gigantic, as you can see. I mean, if you want to see, this one is big, this one is huge. Like, you can see the size difference here. I've been slowly transitioning all of my single shadows out of Z palettes because of that whole drama. I'm not getting rid of them per se, but I'm not going to be showing them on my channel or promoting them. So I have been slowly transitioning all of my single shadows, my blushes, things like that out of Z palettes and putting them in other things. So I do have a few of, as I can show you here, I do have a few of like the Ofra ones that have been transitioned over, but I found this online and I got a rockin' deal on it because it was $10 because it was damaged, which means that it had like a scuff here or there, which does not bother me at all because it's gonna get banged up in this room anyway. And this one was 10 bucks. Like, are you freaking kidding me? It was $10. I mean, with shipping, I think the shipping was like 9 bucks, which is nothing considering you're saving yourself $20 on the big end because they usually retail for 30. This holds 88 single eyeshadows. 88. Take that into consideration. That is a lot of damn eyeshadow. Like, that's a crap ton. Just saying. So let me go ahead and show you this beautiful, beautiful palette. And if you have not checked out my Instagram, I did post a bunch of pictures and a couple videos of what I was doing about a week ago. So I wanted to go ahead and show you what this looks like. Is that the most beautiful sight you've ever seen in your life? Like, it's absolutely freaking gorgeous. I love it so, so much. These are all of my Makeup Geek shadows. I do have a few more, I believe 10 more in the other palette, which is right up there. If you can see it, it's kind of hanging out up there with a lot of my Morphe single shadows that I do have as well, because I did have room in that guy. I do have all of my MAC, my Anastasia Beverly Hills, and a couple other ones that are in other palettes that will be transitioned over as well. And I'm going to be getting all of my ColourPop shadows in the next day or so from what I read online, the tracking information. And I actually have another one of these coming so that I can put all of those shadows in one big palette. So this palette has changed my life. It's absolutely gigantic, and I know nobody in their right mind probably needs 3 of them. But because I do what I do and the fact that I've got so many pressed shadows, these make it really easy to find everything I need. I can organize them any way I want to. And I was thinking about doing all shimmer in one and all matte in the other, but I decided to do the Morphe in that one and the Makeup Geek in this one, and then ColourPop will have their own because there's like 90 colors that ColourPop has now. It's crazy. They're pressed shadows. I've heard amazing things. I will do a full review, and the fact that they've got like 90 shades now, it's absolutely out of this world. It's crazy. So with that being said, this has been my go-to. This has been my project for the last week and a half, trying to get everybody where they're supposed to be and getting everything organized and getting other things being rotated out. I hope you guys like this video. Thank you so, so much for watching and tuning in with me and hanging out. I really haven't been posting as much as I have been in the past. It has been a little bit harder just because of time constraints, work, and life in general. I did do a wedding on Sunday, which was my friend Brooke's wedding, and it was absolutely beautiful. I did all the hair for the bridesmaids. I did the bride and her sister, and it was just a fabulous time. I had a wonderful, wonderful time, and it was just, it's very busy, and again with Memorial Day weekend, it got a little crazy. So I haven't been filming as much, but I love you guys so much. Thank you for sticking with me. You guys are freaking awesome, and you make me want to keep going. I just wanted to give you guys a big shout out and thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you so, so much. We are almost to 5,000. We are almost there. So if you have not already, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button down below. Hit the bell for notifications of upcoming videos because I do have anti-hauls coming. I do have product reviews and a whole bunch of other good stuff coming up. So, and a vanity tour as well. I will have a vanity tour, I believe, this week or next week. It's just been absolutely crazy. So keep sticking with me because it will be up soon, I promise. I do have stash videos that are going to be coming up as well. You'll probably see more of him. So please go ahead and make sure that you subscribe before you leave. I love you guys so, so much. If you do want to see other favorites videos, I will have a playlist for you, and I will go ahead and link everything down below that we talked about today. Sorry I'm rambling. I wanted to keep it short and sweet, but I love you guys so much. Have a wonderful afternoon, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.